and welcome to my June comic/manga reading wrap-up, where I'll show you the comics and manga and such that I finished reading in June. We have a small pile for this month, and no mangas, even though I did think in the beginning of June I would actually finish a manga, but didn't end up doing so. But I got here my little stack of comics, so let's get to them. Alright, so the first one I finished reading in June is The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft, issue 4 by Boom Studios. I have a video on, well, that one, I'll show you issue 5 in a moment. Yeah, there's issue 4. And now issue 5. There we go. Issue 5. Yeah, I happened to get both of them, I think in June. Early June, I think. So I just, based on the other previous 3, I just decided to film a video about both of them. I'm glad I did, because one of these wouldn't have justified a video. I mean, in the end, it was a weird adventure, but as I've said in my video, I think this is good to read if you know H.P. Lovecraft's life very well, and you understand, and you know his relationships and such. Because if you don't know much about Lovecraft, this doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like one long surreal dream, basically. So if that's what you were looking for, you won't be disappointed. But it's not something to read if you know fuck all about H.P. Lovecraft, and I don't know that much about him, or if you want a story that's cohesive. It's not cohesive, unfortunately. It is fucking cool, though. The art here is my favorite part. But as far as stories go, I don't know. Maybe if you, like I said, if you know H.P. Lovecraft very well, maybe then you will enjoy the story. But if you don't know the ins and outs and shit, then it's just confusing. Okay, I think I will keep these just for the art, because I think I would like to go back and look at the art. And then here we have next, The Crown, A Tale of Hell, issue 1 by Dark Horse. So this is a new From the World of Hellboy. I also got in June. I happened to get both of the issues, because it's a 2-parter. The story itself was interesting, but the art, and that's the same art that's on the cover, it was just... It's kind of like, I paid money for this. Again, not to be an asshole, but it's just... It is. I mean, again, I see better art in webtoon comics. And in those, you don't pay. So it's just, normally. It's just, I get there are different styles, but this just doesn't feel even... It feels like this would be the kind of art style that would be in some kind of comedy or some silly adventure story. I feel like the whole mood of this would have been much better and more Hellboy-esque if Mike Mignola did the art, or at least someone who drew more like his style. I think what I'm trying to say is it's not serious enough for the story. Sometimes you just need the right art style and the right storyteller for it just to be the perfect mix. But here it's not it. I'm honestly debating if to even keep it, because I don't want to reread it. I don't find myself caring, even though Mike Mignola wrote it, but it's just the way the art is. It's like, the story's okay, but as I've said before, it could have been one issue. It could have just have been one long shot. One long shot. That would have been enough. It's just, I don't get what's going on. It feels like stories that need more issues don't get them, and then stories that don't need more issues get more. Why? The premise is interesting because you learn more about Hellboy's father and all that, and how he ended up and where he ended up, but not to give too many spoilers, here's issue 2. But it's just this art, it's just not, doesn't feel like it's worth the money. And they got the cheap paper. They didn't have a lot of faith in this one. Some comics I feel like get cheaper paper. Yeah, this got the cheap paper, and it's just this art style too. I get it. I bet your artists don't get paid that much anymore these days, or get paid much. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, if I was the editor of Dark Horse, I would have looked at this art style once and said, we need someone else on this one. Sorry, Mr. Warwick Johnson Codwell. What a shame. Such a cool name. Warwick. And he draws like this. Again, it's just, it just feels like it doesn't fit. That's just it. I mean, I feel like I've been somewhat swindled. Yeah, again, it's just me. I just don't like this art style, and I feel like it's not... Like, okay, I guess you could say the same for the gentleman who drew the Batman Nosferatu, but even though his style, it's also a little more abstract, but it's got more detail and actually looks surreal and cool. And here there's one scene in here, I think it was in the second one, where the proportion of the knee just looks ridiculous. And again, it's just, you pay quite a fair bit of money nowadays, and this is what you get. I hate to say it, but I wonder if just Mr. Manola's just caring less or something. Because, I mean, granted, maybe he saw the art style and he was very pleased with it. I don't know his taste. Maybe to him this is, he likes it. I just don't. And if I was the editor, I would have been like, yeah, no, we need to find a different art style for this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed, I think. Really. Quite a bit. So yeah, I need to think if I'm going to keep this one. I might just not. Because, yeah. I feel like I just might not keep those two. I don't think I'm going to reread it. I'm even debating if I'm going to bother picking up the next story, because it continues. It's just, is it worth it? That's the question. Oh, excuse me. I gotta check my cellular. I'm waiting for a phone call. Okay. Right. Now on the side, and then last but by no means least, we got Kato. Or Usagi Yojimbo Kato. 84, sorry. This is, I forgot to say, these are like all pretty new series. Okay, look at this art style. Look at this art style. I made a video about this one too, and I made videos about all of these actually. Look at this art style. Just look. Look, it's inside. It's it fits so well with Usagi Yojimbo. And by the way, this is the same. I mean, to be fair, Mr. Manola and Mr. Sakai are, no spring chickens anymore. But like here, you got these two gentlemen who wrote the story, and it fits so well. The tone of the story, the art is just awesome. It's just such a contrast, and it's a contrast between these two, and they gave it the good paper. Yeah, because this is also Dark Horse. Yeah, so this was awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't order the whole series, so I'm just going to wait for a trade in order to read this, because I talked to Kamikaze and they can order all of them except issue 4, and I thought I'm not gonna wait again to try to get it from my comic shop and all that. I'm just gonna wait for a trade. I just gotta go check when one's gonna come out, and then make sure to set a reminder to ask Kamikaze to order me a copy. So yeah, this was really good. And when the trade comes out, I'm going to get to read the rest of it. Right now, no. Excuse me. My nose is leaking. Yeah, so this is great. Yeah, I think out of all of these, this was my favorite comic read of the month. So that's it. Yeah, 5 comics. Which, only 3 are probably staying. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna. Again, even though Mike Mignola wrote it, and his brother wrote it too, actually, because you got Todd Mignola. They wrote it together. I just don't know. There's so little space, to keep all of these, and yeah. We'll see. I might keep it for now and decide later. So that's it. That's everything I read this month. Going forward, I'm guessing that there might be months where I won't have any comics, or I might even not finish any manga. So we'll see if, later down the year if I will have, after these wrap-ups I won't film them, but I might have months where I won't read any comics, cause, I don't have any currently, much, and, the manga I have some, but not piles on piles. But yeah, that's it. Alright folks, so let me know if you've read any of these, and what did you think about them, or what did you finish reading comic-wise in June? And that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!